Inihahandog ng Philippine Air Force at ng himpilang ito ang programang gagabay tungo sa kapayapaan ng bawat mamamaya at pag-unlad ng buong pamayanan. Usapang Pangkapayapaan, Usapang Pangkaunlaran.
Maayong adlaw sa atong tanan mga higala. Kami po ang inyong Philippine Air Force, your air warriors and skylifters in the Visayas. At muli pong sumasahing papawid ang ating palatuntunang Usapang Pangkapayapaan, Usapang Pangkaunlaran Cebu. Gamit ang tatlong malakas na signal dito sa Cebu City. Maraming salamat kay Ma'am Annabel Lagrosas of DYMR 576 kHz Radyo Pilipinas, kay Sir Jonix Napalyakan of DYLA 909 kHz, kay Sir Jim Ribiosa of DYAR 765 Sunshine Radio, at kay Ma'am Fayet Pinyen at Hazel Gloria ng PIA 7 sa pagtulong sa ating programa ngayong araw. Ako po ang inyong host, Staff Sergeant Ann Francis M. Campong, Philippine Air Force, at kasama ang aking co-host na si Airwoman Yasmin Salazar, Philippine Air Force. Partner?
Muli, isang mapagpalang araw para sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na po sa ating libu-libong tagapakinig at tagapagsubaybay sa programang ito, ang Usapang Pangkapayapaan, Usapang Pangkaunlaran Cebu. Tayo din po ay napapanood sa ating social media platforms sa Facebook page ng 1000 BGB NIAP, 1000 PAF, AMSKIS, Skylifters at ng Up Cebu. Ang programang ito ay para po sa ating pagnanais na maihatid ang mga impormasyon na merong kinalaman para sa ating pagsulong ng kaunlaran at kapayapaan sa ating bansang Pilipinas.
Let us also welcome our comrades from Air Mobility Command, 205th Tactical Helicopter Wing, 220th Airlift Wing, 505th Search and Rescue Group, 5th Arsen, PAF CMOG, 560th Air Base Group, and SSCSP Cebu Chapter. Thank you for tuning in with us and supporting our program.
Mga kasama, ikinagagalak po nating makasama ang ating resource speaker ngayong hapon, si Engineer Tristan L Abando, OIC, Assistant Regional Director ng Technical Operation Division, Department of Science and Technology, Region VII. Sir, bumati po muna kayo sa ating tagapakinig at tagapagsubaybay po.
Okay, maayong hapon sa tanan nato mga tigbangilaw. Daghang salamat for inviting us. So we hope that we could share with you all the programs and services and all the things that you want to know about the Department of Science and Technology.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. And sir, for our first question, ano po, sir? Sir, what is DOST and ano po ang vision and mission nito, sir?
Yes, ang Department of Science and Technology, this is the agency that spearheads the provision of central leadership on science, technology, and innovation activities. And the regional office is geared towards rolling out all the programs and services of DOST in Central Visayas region, for example. And the vision of the Department of Science and Technology is for us to be the excellent prime mover of science and technology for regional and countryside development with gender equality and equity. And it is our mission that we will lead the scientific and technological innovation efforts and ensure that these result in maximum economic and social benefits for the people in the region. Ito nga, our slogan is we want to bring science and technology for the people, to the people, because science and technology is for the people. So that some of us may be not so familiar with science and technology, but daghan kayong pwede makontribute ang science and technology for our economic growth sa atong country, and as well as para sa panginabuhi sa atong mga tagsa-tagsa ka mga citizen in our country.
Yes, sir. Partner?
Yes, partner. Sir, for our next question, sir, no? Sir, ano naman po yung mga program ng DOST dito po sa Region 7, sir?
Yes, the Department of Science and Technology kay kuan gid sa kanang nagitay kanang tulo ka major functions no sa the Department of Science and Technology as a whole. So number one good is to carry out research and development because daghan matag ko ano daghan tag dapat gyud mahibaw-an, daghan tag dapat gyud nga makatunan, okay, o ma-develop mo nato nga mga inventions o innovations para sa atong para sa ikaugman sa atong nasod. Okay, mao ni primero. Ikaduha, the second function of the OST is technology transfer and commercialization. So kadtong atong mga na-develop na technology, mga na-develop na itong mga innovations, inventions, we want to transfer this sa kadtong mga nanginahanglan ng mga technology, especially ang atong kining atong mga small and medium enterprises o sa gid ni sa atong mga number one gid nga client sa Department of Science and Technology in terms of technology transfer. And then ikatulo na itong function, kining atong pag-deliver gyud sa science and technology services. Kung sa maning mga services sa science and technology, una na diha ang kuha na ito, no, kanang sa pag-asa, weather forecasting, diba? Para magbawan gyud nato sa may dagan sa atong panahon, matag adlaw. Ang PVOLTS, for example, bag-o lang gyud no, update yun ang PVOLTS the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology kadtong mga linog, mga disaster, di ba mo ni atong pamonitor sa to sa PVOLTS o kanang atong mga laboratory and testing services o sa pod na sa science and technology services ug daghan pang mga serbisyo nga hopefully I could discuss later on nga makuan. So manang research and development, technology transfer and science and technology services. In the region, mas focus gyud kay ta sa kuano kining technology transfer of science and technology services. Kay kining atong mga research and development nag-provide naman tag mga pundo para atong masuportaan ang atong mga higher education institutions, colleges and universities, research institutions para sila gyud mag-carry out of research and development activities. Pero sa DOST gyud karon natin mga programa para sa micro, small, and medium enterprises o sa auban pa natong mga communities. Natay duha ka dagko gyud nga programa nga gi-implement diri sa region. Kanang number one gitawag nato og SETUP. The SETUP stands for the Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program. So SETUP, Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program nga ang atong gi-promote diha nga atong mga ginagmay nga mga negosyo, they would adopt technology, diba, to grow their company. Kay 99.96% of our mga registered companies are classified as micro, small, and medium enterprises. Mo nang hinahanglan gid sila og tabang. Unya since daghan tag mga assistance ihatag sa atong micro, small, and medium enterprises. Pero ang number one na itong assistance through SETUP is kining atong gitawag og Innovation Enabling Fund or I-Fund. Kining Innovation Enabling Fund, mag-provide ta og funding assistance para sa atong small and medium enterprises sa pag-adapt og technology para makapalit silang equipment. Okay, pero atong yung focus ang technology upgrading yun, ma-upgrade nila mga equipment niya. Mag-provide ng funding. Dili siya loan but funding assistance for technology upgrading. Ang ato pang matabang kadto giingon ganina nga laboratory and testing services, natay laboratory diri sa Sudlon Lahog natong office, and daghan tag ma-provide ng mga testing and services para ang mga produkto mapamaayo ang quality sa atong mga produkto sa MSMEs o makamit pud sila sa standards o maka-acquire silang certification. For example, kung number one gid natong gitabangan diri sa Central Visayas kini yung atong mga food processing nga MSMEs nga kuha man na silang mga license to operate, certificate of product registration sa Food and Drug Administration o pinaagi sa atong laboratory, ma-providean sila og certification para makakuha sila ani nga mga lisensya. Kunya, nasad tay technology trainings, nasad tay consultancy services para sa atong MSMEs, og naasa sa kitay kanang advisory or consultancy sa pag-improve sa packaging and label sa atong mga produkto diri sa atong mga micro, small, and medium enterprises. Then gawas pa pud ana, nag-implement kay kinahanglan magitagwano mga scientists, engineers, in the region para makaprovide po assistance, makakandak og research in the future na ang pinakasikat siguro ginatanong nga daghang nahibaw about sa atong program kini yung atong Science and Technology Scholarship Program. Bisag ako usa ko sa scholar din sa Department of Science and Technology sukad sa akong college until sa akong MS and PhD. Scholar ko sa DOST. So lahat nga mga programa on niya, pwede na itong madetalye later kini atong scholarship program. Pero overall, mga to atong mga programa sa Department of Science and Technology.
Yes sir, kasi sir, di ba, syempre hindi naman maikakaila na tayo mga Pinoy, no? May mga angking galing at talino din tayo sir na makaimbento ng mga iba't ibang bagay na makakapagpadali ng pamumuhay natin, And bago pa man din, syempre, at yun nga po nasabi nyo kanina, yung mga assistance na ino-offer natin, no, sa ating mga kababayan para at least hindi na sila yung pumunta pa ng ibang bansa at yung mga mga foreigner pa yung nakikinabang sa mga gawang Pinoy, no? Tama, no, sir? And thank you po, sir, no, na may mga ganito tayong mga projects and programs and assistance na binibigay. And for that, sir, mag-break po muna tayo, sir, no, para sa mga kaunting paalala.
Okay, I can see the target. Okay, 3 to 5. Truck. Bombs away.
We are your Air Force, 75 years in existence. You may have heard our stories. Fighter planes, guided missiles, smart bombs, drones, helicopters. There is no such thing as a day without air operations. We watch our skies because of you. Your support brings us to the edge. It is the engine that pushes us to the limits. We are in your service. We pledge to fulfill our duties and, if necessary, pay the ultimate price. This is your Philippine Air Force. We protect the Filipino people. We protect the Philippine skies.
At tayo po'y nagbabalik, kasama pa rin ang ating special guest ngayong araw, si Engineer Tristan L Abando. Partner?
Yes, partner. And sir, to continue to our next question, sir, ano naman po yung mga nagiging significant scientific breakthrough po, sir?
Actually, there are a lot of breakthroughs that maybe not all of us are aware, because of the maybe it is only published in scientific articles, and we also agree nga kinahanglan we are actually thankful for the Air Mobility Command for this opportunity that we could promote, di ba, our programs and services sa mga breakthroughs in our universities and research and development institutions of the DOST are conducting research and development, and there are several breakthroughs. Actually, there are several of them to name, but I would just like to highlight, for example, that we are currently working on developing space technologies. We are planning to. I think it's a bill right now that we will create parang a Philippine Space Agency in the future. Okay, so there are researches, a lot of researches. I think you're familiar, di ba, with we have mga microsatellites being launched in the past few months because we want to build on the competency on space technology, the capability on space technology. So those are one of the scientific breakthroughs in the Philippines. And then second one, because in response kasi, di ba, sa pandemic, nasa bill na siya. I think it's already a proposed bill, proposed legislation to create and na-mention din to ni President BBM, that we will create a Virology Science and Technology Institute, okay, for studies related to virus and virus-related diseases, as well as the development of vaccines. Okay, that would be also part of that Virology S&T Institute. So yun na nga, di ba? Actually, we're not short of scientists and experts that could make scientific breakthroughs. We just need to support them, and we are blessed because, di ba, with the past administration and with the current administration, we hope that we can continue pa to provide more support para sa ating mga scientists and researchers so that they could provide more breakthroughs that would address mga specific problems natin ngayon, like the Virology S&T Institute, okay, and the other. For example, sa virology, related to that, di ba, we have also the Philippine Genome Center na established na yan. With that, actually, before pandemic pa sila na-establish, and it's so timely and very relevant na with the Philippine Genome Center, di ba, meron tayong capability to have DNA sequencing, analysis. So yung coronavirus that we would be able to analyze several or various how do you call that, strains or mga iba-ibang mga klase ng coronavirus.
Yes, sir. And sir, for our next question, kanina tinalakay natin yung programs and projects po ng DOST. How about, sir, ano naman po, sir, yung mga services offered, sir, ng DOST, sir?
Yes, yun. The services offered ng DOST, number one talaga niyan is yung Regional Standards and Testing Laboratory, Laboratory and Testing Services. We have microbiology and chemistry laboratories which cater more to the food industry, kasi di ba ang Central Visayas naman ng Region 7 is number one talaga na industry is the food processing industry, and we have several food products, and we have testing and testing services that could help them para makakuha sila ng mga licenses and certification. Then we have also a furniture testing laboratory also here in Cebu, because di ba Cebu is before, although struggling din yung furniture industry natin, but still Cebu remains to be the leading region in terms of furniture production, yung creative design ng mga furniture and other home furnishings. So we have furniture testing to let them to allow them to have a local testing, kasi before they were sending these samples sa Singapore, in other countries, or maybe in Manila or in Los Baños, but now we have furniture testing here in Cebu. And then technology training is also one of that. In fact, we have program what we call also as community empowerment through science and technology, where we focus on creating economic and livelihood enterprises or community-based enterprises, di ba, sa different communities natin. And most of the services that we could provide through the program is, of course, ang ating mga technology trainings that could be the potential source of livelihood, di ba, sa ating mga communities. And then part of that, kung mayroon silang ma-develop ng mga products, we could also help them in how to further develop their products through the product development service namin. Tapos meron din tayong packaging and labeling service on how to improve the packaging, for example, mostly of their food products, so that we could penetrate more market. Okay, and actually we also classify our scholarship program as also parang service na rin natin to all those aspiring scientists and engineers, mga young individuals natin that we would like to pursue a career in science and technology.
Sir, speaking po ng scholarship na binibigay nyo, sir, may mga qualification po ba to, sir, may mga qualification ba na kailangan nilang i-meet para mag-grant sila nito, sir? And 100% scholarship po ba ito, sir?
Yes, ang mga qualifications ang mostly scholarship programs natin. Marami din kasi mga scholarship programs tayo. Meron tayong yung for undergraduate scholarship, tapos meron din tayong graduate scholarship. So for graduate scholarship, yung going to college, yung mga graduating na grade 12 students natin, they are qualified to apply for that. And then yung sa graduate naman, yung mga for example, mga graduates na ng yung engineering, tapos they would like to pursue Masters of Science, okay, and then PhD, so meron din tayong scholarship program. For the undergrad naman, actually prior pa nga to college, meron din tayong, if you're aware that Philippine Science High School is under the Department of Science and Technology, and we have a campus here, one campus per region kasi yung Philippine Science High School. We have it in Argao, the Philippine Science High School in Argao. So Philippine Science High School, pwede rin mag-apply yung mga grade 6 natin so that they would be qualified to be Philippine Science High School student and enjoy scholarship as well. Now, going back to the undergraduate scholarship, ang mga requirement or qualifications natin is the student should be a natural-born Filipino citizen, and then meron tayong program na intended for our poor, talented, and deserving student who belongs to a family whose socioeconomic status does not exceed the set values of a certain indicators. Kumbaga yung mga below poverty margin natin na mga students, yung income ng mga parents nila. So meron tayong maraming slots tayo for those students. Pero meron din naman tayong scholarship din na kung above the set income, they can still apply pero hindi masyadong maraming slots because we want to prioritize it for those poor deserving students. And then we have also grade requirement na must have a general weighted average of at least 83% or its equivalent because science and technology courses din kasi yung natin, di ba, pinopursue. So na i-promote. So meron ding yung mga most of the universities, they have this certain qualification in terms of the intellectual capacity ng ating mga students. And then dapat resident din siya ng isang barangay, kaya nga siya Filipino citizen of good moral character and in good health, and mostly yun yung mga qualifications. And then for the requirements naman, or requirements ba or mga nga yung second question?
Yun sir, kung ano po yung mga qualifications sir na kailangan nilang i-meet para sir mag-grant sila nitong 100% scholarship sir na ino-offer niyo sir.
Yes, I think the second question was kung 100% ba yung scholarship. Yes. For those poor students natin, poor deserving students, yung below the set na income, meron tayong teka lang, let me read the scholarship privileges kasi baka magkamali pa ako pa yung aabono ng
Yes sir, sure sir.
Yes, so these are the benefits, scholarship privileges natin. For tuition and other school fees, we have 40,000 per year. Okay, 40,000. Okay, and then let me check. Okay, this is.
Sir, if you have presentation, sir, okay lang kahit na ma-share screen niyo, sir.
Yes, okay. Actually,
makita, sir, ng mga viewers natin, sir.
Actually, website namin siya. Okay, so
Okay,
yeah, I can share the screen. Okay, sorry. Oh, this one. So they can actually check the website. Okay, it's the sei.dost.gov.ph because the implementer of our scholarship program is the Science Education Institute. Okay, so they can check the website and they can go to the programs and projects, and then meron daw mga scholarship programs, and then meron tayong kung sa undergraduate scholarship. So they can click here the types of the scholarship, and then we will go directly. They can click here yung scholarship privileges. Okay, so for regular academic year, so that's 40,000 per year or 20,000 per semester. Okay, so it's a subsidy kasi di ba most of the universities naman para more than 20,000 per semester naman siya. So it's a subsidy. We have book allowance of 10,000 per year. Malaki-laki na rin yun, di ba, for book allowance. Monthly living allowance is 7,000 per month. That's actually better na, di ba? Tapos we have clothing allowance of 1,000 first sem of first year only. Tapos meron din siyang transportation allowance if you're coming from another para kung malayo yung ano mo, yung place of origin mo, di ba? So we have pwedeng magpa-reimburse ka ng one economy class round trip fare. Economic naman, huwag naman business class yung. Tapos meron din group health accident insurance. Thesis allowance, 10,000, then graduation allowance of 1,000. So far, like in my case, talagang kahit we're poor, my family was poor when I was in college, but because of the UST scholarship, I was able to complete my my undergrad of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, and then I applied also for scholarship na naman sa DOST for the graduate program until now sa PhD ko po. So that's you can check the Science Education Institute website for the details.
Ayun na. Partner, baka may katanungan ka pa para kay sir?
Yes, partner. Sir, lalo ngayong pandemic, sir, no? Sir, ano po yung nagiging papel po ng DOST? Ano po yung naging movement niyo po dun, sir?
Yes, number one, DOST is part naman of the interagency technical the interagency task force for against COVID-19, and then yun yung part ng we have the technical panel also for the vaccine, di ba, evaluation. The DOST is also part of that. But here on the ground in Region 7, we have partner with various mga technology developers and research institutions in terms of the development, for example, of at first, nung una, we have the how do we call this? We have yung receiving ng sample, yung booth, merong invention yan, mga inventors. Tapos we support also yung mga pag-develop ng mga local na mga hand wash or antiseptic, okay, and other personal hygiene and personal protective equipment development. Meron tayong ina-assist na mga small enterprises na sila yung gumagawa ng mga mask. Okay, so ina-assist din natin sila. So we are providing support, especially funding support to those mga institutions na nagde-develop ng mga PPEs, for example, and other technologies that would fight against the impacts of the pandemic. And then another one, currently, we have funded a project with the University of San Carlos, where they developed a low-cost ventilation system, because as we are opening our classes na come August, actually ngayon, di ba, I think August 22, 2022 will be the blended learning mode na mag-open yung mga public classrooms natin, public schools rather, and then come November 2022 talagang face-to-face na talaga 100%. So there's a need for proper ventilation system of our classrooms kasi the pandemic is still here and we are still in the pandemic, okay, and the virus, we are actually dancing with the virus, di ba? We're trying to live with the virus, and how can we with the vaccines, with the boosters, and with all the health protocols, we know that we could be victorious in fighting the COVID-19. And part of that measures talaga is yung effective ventilation system, especially that our students will be coming back to the classroom. So the University of San Carlos, meron silang low-cost na ventilation system so that proper yung ventilation, na kung meron mang contracted with the coronavirus, yung mga aerosols, tapos yung virus mismo, hindi siya mas-spread throughout the room, but rather it will be collected or extracted and will be disposed outside or the proper so yun yung proper ventilation system na develop natin. And we're supporting other initiatives that would address the mga pandemic or the new normal na mga technologies kumbaga.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have a short break po muna na sir para sa mga konting paalala.
Mga katropa, alam mo ba na ang DWDD 1134 kHz AFP radio ay ang opisyal na radio station ng sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas na binubuo ng Army, Navy at Air Force na siyang maghahatid sa inyo ng mga balita mula sa ating Armed Forces at iba pang impormasyon. Mga katropa, hanapin at ilike kami sa Facebook, Twitter at YouTube. DWDD AFP Radio, ang boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
And we're back. Kasama pa rin po natin ang ating special guest ngayong araw, si Engineer Tristan L Abando of DOST VII. Sir, nabanggit niyo po kanina yung yung scholarship na in-offer niyo po, sir, no? Sir, pwede niyo po bang ma-share sa amin kung ano pa po, sir, yung mga scholarship na ino-offer niyo, sir? Baka po may mga iba pa po kayong gustong ma-share about dito sa scholarship na ino-offer niyo, sir?
Sige, I will share my screen uli so that we could go to the website ng scholarship programs namin. So we just would like to highlight then that not all courses are qualified, are part of the priority ng Department of Science and Technology. Kasi di ba, what we're trying to promote here is for our students to pursue a career in science and technology para marami na tayong mga scientists, engineers na kasi we believe na yung scientists, engineers, they have a bigger contribution talaga for our economy and for the development, di ba, ng ating country. And hindi naman din pwedeng lahat ng courses natin, di ba? And we are promoting it to our students kasi di ba, marami na rin mga students natin ngayon na ang gusto mag-artista na lang or wala namang masamang mag-artista, di ba? Pero baka wala na din tayong mga scientists and engineers. So ito yung mga priority courses natin, di ba, na mga mostly talaga basic sciences, applied sciences, engineering. Ito yung mga courses, hindi ko na lang isa-isahin kasi di ba ang dami nito. But mostly siguro kasi common naman yung mga engineering, tapos meron din tayong medical technology, petroleum engineering, meron din tayong pharmacy, physics, okay? So we have then tapos meron din tayong doctor of veterinary medicine, okay? Education of course, but education with science majors, so biological sciences, ito yung mga science major. So these are the priority courses, so they can check it more. You can check more details sa website natin. Tapos tapos na tayo with the scholarship privileges. Now siguro sa requirements, okay, so ano ba yung mga documentary requirements na kailangan? So meron tayo actually parang application form where itong most of the requirements are nandun na sa application form. If you fill out na lang nila. So doon sa form, like merong form C doon na certificate of good moral character, certificate of good health. Meron din doon part sa form, application form na, and actually they can download the form here. Merong link doon sa, they can download the form. Meron doon principal certification because it will be the principal who will certify na they have 83% above na average or they belong to the upper 5% of the graduating grade 12 senior high school, non-STEM strand class. Pero kung STEM ka, dapat lahat ng grade 12 senior high school STEM strand class, they can apply. Pero yung non-STEM, dapat belonging ka to upper 5%. Okay, so yun din pala yung isang parang requirement na dapat STEM yung kinukuha nila so that they could all apply. Or kung hindi ka man STEM, dapat you belong to the upper 5% of non-STEM strand class. Tapos part of the form, then merong certificate of residency, merong parent certification. Nandun lahat yun sa form. Siguro yung wala sa form doon is yung a certified copy of permanent student record or report card. Bali yung grades ng ating mga for grade 9, 10, and 11. And then meron din, of course, ito mga we can check here sa nilang website na yung mga picture, passport size, of course yung birth certificate, importante. Tapos yung proof of income, kasi 'di ba yun yung basihan natin na you belong to the particular scholarship type na for lower than the set income na standard. Okay, yung proof of income. Marami dito you can link. And actually, yan yung for undergraduate scholarship. Meron din siyang, yung undergraduate scholarship pala, I would like to clarify na, di ba para to sa graduating na grade 12 students, okay, para sa mag first year. Pero kung nakapag-college ka na actually, meron din tayong tinawag junior level science scholarship. The junior level science scholarship is aims to provide scholarship that will finance the education of those in the third year of college and who are pursuing degree programs in the areas of science and technology. So kung incoming third year ka, dapat second year ka ngayon tapos incoming third year ka, then you can apply for this scholarship. In fact, last July 30, nag-end na yung namin yung we call that yung opening for application of the JLSS or Junior Level Science Scholarship. But starting next week, mag-open na naman yung application for the undergraduate scholarship. So calling all those students, especially those STEM students na grade 12 na ngayon, graduating grade 12. So you are qualified to apply, and then yung kung non-STEM naman yung upper 5% of the graduating class. So far yun yata yung meron din tayong online application kasi nga because of the pandemic we have online application but now we're starting to receive application here in our office, and in the past nga during the pandemic nga, we have no scholarship exam. Yung evaluation lang ng mga requirements. But now, this coming maybe November, we are going to conduct our scholarship exam na naman. Although we will be observing health protocols. Okay.
Yes, sir. And sir, by the way, sir, for your information, meron din po tayong kasama dito na mga CSP Cebu chapter, yung mga youth natin, sir. And syempre baka po may mga interesado or interesado sa kanila na, 'di ba, maging rin in the future scientist or whatsoever. Kaya sir, maganda talaga na ma-share natin to sa kanila. And para sa ating mga listeners and viewers, again sir, ulitin lang po natin, feel free to visit the DOST webpage, that is www.dost.gov.ph. Tama po ba, sir?
Yes, and they can pwede rin din lang i-Google yung Science Education Institute for to direct them to the website also of Science Education Institute for the list of scholarship there and the details.
Ayan, yes sir, tama po sir, no. And partner, baka may katanungan ka pa para kay sir?
Yes, partner. And sir, for my last question, sir, before tayo dumako sa ating mga bisita, sir. Sir, sino-sino naman po yung mga naging partner agency niyo, sir, para maitupad at maisagawa po yung programa ng DOST po, sir?
Yes, ang partner agencies talaga natin is we have several attached agencies na based in Manila, di ba? Like for example, for the scholarship program, yung Science Education Institute, we have also Philippine Science High School, and then for the research and development ng mga projects and programs natin, we have our state universities and colleges talaga yung main partner natin for research here in the region. Like for example, Cebu Technological University, and then we have also that, just like what I've mentioned a while ago, University of San Carlos. And for food innovation naman, actually we have Food Innovation Center at CIT University, and then we have other projects and programs from with our state colleges and universities in Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. And for our assistance naman to micro, small, and medium enterprises, our partners doon ay ang Department of Trade and Industry, because they have also they are assisting our micro, small, and medium enterprises in terms of marketing their products, di ba? Like participating in trade fairs, and in fact we partner with them in terms of providing also mga machineries and equipment. Meron din silang program on provision of machineries and equipment, and with our community empowerment through science and technology, or community-based program natin, we partner with several local government units, because we identify kasi mga municipalities, barangays na may community, may need talaga on science and technology. So yung LGUs naman yung partner natin dyan. And then Department of Agriculture, Department of Social Welfare and Development, di ba? Ang dami nating mga convergence programs to carry out our programs and services ng DOST.
Yes, sir. And sir, dumako naman po tayo sa iba pa nating participants dito. Unahin na natin, sir, yung ngayon nabanggit ko kasi may mga kasama nga tayong youth dito, sir. Ang SSCSP Cebu chapter. Ma'am Jeremy Arellano. Ma'am, baka may katanungan po kayo kay Sir Tristan.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Drame po, sir, a second-year geodetic engineering student. Ang tanong ko lang po, sir, if for example po, nakagraduate sila as DOST scholar, need po ba nilang magtrabaho under DOST or sa government as payment for the scholarship that they enjoyed during their college, sir?
Yes, that's a good question. Good afternoon, Jeremy. No, thank you for that question. Yes, before directly answering your question, yun pala, no, I think I missed to mention that because we want to develop pools of scientists and engineers, we require our scholar graduates to render service in the country, within the country, equivalent to the number of years na they are covered by the scholarship program ng DOST. Kasi just like what we're saying a while ago, di ba, na baka naman, di ba, the DOST is funding them or assisting them, pero doon sa ibang bansa naman mag-serve, di ba? So dapat within our country, dapat dito sa country tayo mag-serve, because nandito yung mga pangangailangan, di ba, ng ating mga communities, ng ating mga citizens. Regarding sa question, hindi naman directly talaga na sa government ka mag-render ng service if you are a scholar graduate, as long as related yun sa field mo, like if for example if you're a civil engineer or geodetic engineer, so pwedeng kahit anong company within the country, pwede ka mag-serve, tapos we will just get certification for us to know na you have rendered service. Okay, pero for those naman na mga baka walang mag-apply na ng scholarship ng DOST kasi natatakot sila na hindi sila pwedeng makalabas. We welcome din naman na talagang maybe some of us would like also to have a work experience in abroad. Okay, but hopefully you will go back, okay, 'di ba, para mag-serve dito sa Pilipinas. Actually, if you have completed your service obligation, you are now allowed also to work abroad. Maybe pagkanda ka doon ng research sa ibang country, di ba? Tapos hopefully babalik ka. In fact, we have a program then to encourage those Filipino scientists and engineers and researchers na based abroad, para they would be encouraged to go back. Meron tayong program na tinawag na Balik Scientist Program, where we provide incentives to those who would go back here and share their expertise here, work here. So meron tayong Balik Scientist Program. So yun.
Thank you, Ma'am Jeremy. And kay Captain Rizal. Sir, baka may katanungan po kayo para kay Sir Tristan.
Sir, good afternoon, Captain. Isa lang po sa Air Force. Sir, tanong ko lang kung meron po ba kayong any research and development projects like applications in terms na pwede nating ma-monitor yung weather na makakatulong sa amin during flight operations?
Sir, I don't have a specific na na technology or research, but I could share with you that like Pag-asa has meron naman tayong modernization programs ongoing with Pag-asa. So we hope to upgrade the technologies used by Pag-asa for an more effective na weather forecasting. And related to that as well, sir, we have this council, we called it PSEARD, or Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology. I would just like to highlight na all emerging technologies na research, ang PSEARD would fund that. And I know that UP, University of the Philippines, and other universities, they are currently carrying out researches. I could not specify lang the specific topic or themes of the research, but basta it would be related to more accurate weather forecasting. So yung question mo, sir, about yung weather forecasting on flight, okay? So we could always allow you to partner with universities that could develop technology. So pwede naman, actually, hindi lang na naman mga R&D ang sinupurstaan natin. Pwede din naman like if ever na meron ng available na technology from yung foreign sourced na technology, we could always bring it here so that we could study it also and develop our own technology na related to that. I will take note of that, sir, and hopefully I could give you the specific information about weather forecasting technology on flight.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Partner?
Sirs, ma'am, bago po tayo magtapos, ating pong pakinggan at hingian ng parting statement si Engineer Tristan L Abando. Sir, baka meron po kayong mga additional announcements po, sir.
Yes, we would like to invite our graduating grade 12 students to check our website, Science Education Institute, for the scholarship programs of the DOST, for them to apply our scholarship programs, kasi I believe that science and technology scholarships of DOST is also a special program kasi we provided various benefits, and we know that the scientists, the engineers, the researchers that we could develop out of the scholarship program ng DOST would be very beneficial and maraming makontribute to our economy and to address all the pressing problems that we have. Ngayon nga, di ba, ang ating mga, for example, the mga frontliners na mga medical personnel, mga researchers, scientists, they are continuously providing science and technological solutions related to our living in the new normal. So we hope that you would avail of the scholarship programs. We would like also to call those our partners, and we have community empowerment also through science and technology, or the CEST program, where we can also partner with LGU and other non-government organizations so that we could provide science and technology-based na livelihood to our communities. And we would like also to invite our micro, small, and medium enterprises, especially us ngayon nakikinig, or our guests also who have friends who are running micro, small, and medium enterprises. our MSMEs can avail of our small enterprise technology upgrading program, our laboratory and testing services, technology trainings, and consultancy services to improve your productivity and enhance the competitiveness of our micro, small, and medium enterprises. So I would like to thank the Philippine Air Force for this opportunity, for inviting us here sa Usapang Pangkapayapaan, Usapang Pangkaunlaran, for allowing us to promote our programs and services. Kasi alam namin actually na konti lang yung nakakaalam ng mga programa at services ng Department of Science and Technology. At with this program, madagdagan na naman ang makakaalam about sa programs and services of DOST. And we also request those who have heard us about the programs and services ng DOST na you could also share it with our others, other citizens, other countrymen, yung mga kababayan natin, so that we could always bring science and technology to the people, closer to the people. Thank you and good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Sir, once again, thank you so much for that comprehensive information you shared with us. Saludo po kami, sir, sa lahat ng mga programa na ginagawa ng Department of Science and Technology dito sa ating area of responsibility. Sir, hanggang sa muli, thank you so much. And with that, mga kaibigan, sa ngalan po ng aming Commanding General, Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Connor Anthony D. Canlas, Senior, Philippine Air Force,
At sa ngalan din po ng aming Commander, Air Mobility Command, Brigadier General Juanis Leonardi P. Di Maano, Philippine Air Force.
at sa ngalan din po ng aming Wing Commander, Tactical Operations, Wing Central, Brigadier General Lito D. Villanueva, Philippine Air Force. Ako po si Staff Sergeant Ann Francis M. Tompong, Philippine Air Force.
At ako naman po si Airwoman Yasmin Saladar, Philippine Air Force.
Marami pong salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Keep safe everyone and may God bless us all.